What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Let me just start off by saying that Blood of the Dead trailer was absolutely insane. I don't know about you guys, but I kept getting chills the more the video progressed. I mean, this thing was a literal masterpiece. I can easily say that this trailer was the best that we've ever gotten in zombies history. Now, out of all the amazing moments that happened throughout that trailer, like Takeo taking on Brutus with his bare hands, or Richtofen pulling out that mysterious crystal out of the lava, there was one scene in particular that actually caught my eye. It was the scene where Tank Dempsey picks up the head of Al Arlington, or as everybody knows him as the Weasel. Now at first, that scene didn't really raise any red flags for me, but then I started thinking, and I actually came up with a pretty interesting theory about the true meaning of Al's hat. Now if you guys think back, the only time that Al's hat had any significance whatsoever was in Black Ops 3 on the map Revelations. If you go to the Mob of the Dead section of the map, you could find Al's hat just sitting in a jail cell, and you could actually pick it up. Now when this was first discovered, everybody on the zombies community was going insane in trying to figure out what was the meaning behind the hat. There were a lot of rumors going around about what the hat actually does, some of those being about how it's supposed to be a side Easter egg, or some of them actually being about how it affects the certain power-ups that are dropped when you kill a zombie. But all of those rumors were finally debunked as the channel Black Ops Amazing came out with a video finally solving what the hat actually does. In the video, he goes into the game's files and he goes to the coding for Al's hat, and ultimately he finds out that the hat doesn't do anything at all. As you can see in the coding, it says Al's hat, and right under that it should be the effects of what the hat actually does, but it just says NA, which means it doesn't do anything, it's just a cosmetic item. When that video came up, everybody was just thinking, okay, maybe it was just a little Easter egg that Treyarch put in that had no significance whatsoever, so ultimately everybody just forgot about it. And I completely forgot about it too, until the Blood of the Dead trailer actually came out. Now if my theory here is correct, then Treyarch is a lot smarter and a lot more complex than anybody would ever think about. So just bear with me on this, because this is still just a theory. If you think about it, the entire storyline from the Giant to Revelations is so elaborate and so well put together that there's no way, even with the master designers and game developers at Treyarch, there's no way that they could have just written a new story and a new Easter egg for each DLC that came out. As well as making sure that the map itself just runs smoothly. It would have taken way too much time for them. Now again, this is just my theory, but I believe that Treyarch actually had all the maps, all the storyline, and all the characters made up prior to Black Ops 3 coming out. So everyone at Treyarch obviously knew what was going to happen before a map even was available to the public. And my guess is that they already had plans to remaster Mob of the Dead for Black Ops 3, but they just didn't know where to put it within the storyline because they probably thought that it didn't fit well within the timeline, or that they just wanted to make it more elaborate than it actually was. So instead of developing it for Black Ops 3, they decided to push it off and introduce it in Black Ops 4. That's why they included it on the map Revelations as a wearable item, as well as making it a key scene in the trailer for Blood of the Dead. So even though in Black Ops 3 the hat itself didn't have any special effects, it did have a bigger meaning to it. It was Treyarch's way of letting us know that even though Revelations was the last map in Black Ops 3, putting the hat in the game like that was Treyarch's way of saying that they were not done with the premise storyline or with the Mob of the Dead storyline. It was their way of letting us know that they were already in the plans to remaster Mob of the Dead for the next game. That is why they made it a key scene in the Blood of the Dead trailer to have Tank pick up the hat like that. They kind of made it so that Tank represented the zombies community in picking up the hat and trying to discover what it actually was, but then just throwing it on the ground the way he did, as in realizing that there was no meaning behind it. So yeah, basically my entire theory is just saying that the hat in Revelations was just a nod to say that they were already remastering Mob of the Dead in the next game in Black Ops 4. But yeah, this is just my theory again. I don't actually know if anything that I said within this video is actually true, or if the hat in Revelations actually did have an Easter egg or a meaning behind it that no one still figured out yet. I just think it's a really interesting thing to think about. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this, and make sure you leave a like on this theory, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you all for tuning into this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.